It was just last month that the actions of Trujillo and two fellow deputies sparked a federal excessive force lawsuit. Attorneys for Kenneth Espinoza say he was tased around 35 times during a routine traffic stop.
You've got a person who just cannot interact with the public.
Welcome back to We the People University. My name is Abiyah Israel, former police officer and former sheriff's deputy. As you guys know, the last few videos that this channel has published has been showing the gruesome actions of police officers all over the country. And today is going to be no different. Today, we're going to look at a police officer who's already been highlighted on several channels across YouTube for his violent techniques. I encourage you guys to watch this entire video because at the end of the video, we're going to see the results of these type of officers. I'm pretty sure this is going to deeply bother you because it definitely disturbed me. Won't say too much right now. Let's jump into this video. Please leave your thoughts about this particular cop and these interactions in the comment section below.
A road rage incident quickly turns to blows, and it was all caught on camera last month.
One of the men in this video is no stranger to the sheriff's office in Los Animas County. In fact, it's one of their own. Good evening, I'm Heather Skold.
And I'm Bart Bedsole. Thanks for making us your choice for news at 10. A Los Animas County Sheriff's Lieutenant has found himself on the wrong side of the law yet again.
After being named in an excessive force lawsuit last month, he's now facing new allegations after being captured on camera in mid-June, going to blows with a teenager. Investigative reporter Sean Rice joins us live in studio tonight with what has become an alarming number of questionable incidents involving this particular member of law enforcement. Sean.
Bart and Heather, David Romero Jr., the person seen in that video is just 15 years old. Los Animas County Sheriff's veteran Lieutenant Henry Trujillo is 46. Trujillo has been sworn to uphold the law, but now comes these new allegations that a recent road rage incident shows him doing anything but that. Cussing. Lots of cussing, all coming from the mouth of Henry Trujillo. It didn't take long for this verbal altercation to escalate into something much more physical.
Again, a cop road raging, not only just a cop, a lieutenant, a supervisor road raging and engaging in a fight with a teenager on the side of the road. Make sure you guys watch to the end.
These people are supposed to be able to have trust and stuff like that in them to protect and uphold the law, not to abuse their power or think they're above the law.
That's David Romero. His son was riding this motorcycle along Santa Fe Drive in Trinidad last month. According to a police report, Trujillo told officers on scene that it was the teen who started the fight after he had been tailgating his car. But Trujillo did not mention the fact that he had began berating the teen using harsh profanities almost the moment he exited his car. Both parties were cited for disorderly conduct and were released from custody.
My son was scared, and I mean, this is a grown man doing that, and I mean, my son was scared, and I mean, he defended himself the best way he could.
For some watching, the name Henry Trujillo may ring a bell.
13 Investigates obtained body camera footage showing deputies tasing an unarmed man back in November.
It was just last month that the actions of Trujillo and two fellow deputies sparked a federal excessive force lawsuit. Attorneys for Kenneth Espinoza say he was tased around 35 times during a routine traffic stop.
You've got a person who just cannot interact with the public, either as a police officer or just a member of the public, without resorting to violence. And any sort of conflict resolution is just not something he has.
That lawsuit is still awaiting its day in court, but Trujillo is no stranger to the defendant's table. This is now his third disorderly conduct charge since 2006. Conduct tied to fighting in public and making obscene gestures towards other people. Romero's father believes Trujillo, now on his fourth stint with the Los Animas County Sheriff's Office, has some work to do.
All I want to see done is just accountability held and something being done about it, so that this doesn't continue, or other cops don't think that this is okay behavior, and like it continues.
At the time that this incident was caught on camera, Trujillo was already on administrative leave, facing an internal investigation over that tasing incident. The Los Animas County Sheriff's Office tells us it has no comment on this new video or Trujillo's previous criminal charges.
And of course, they have no comment because they know this officer is a ticking time bomb and he's already exploded. But these type of cops that are allowed to stay on departments and operate as a police officer yield these type of results. Imagine being wrongfully convicted, spending 16 years of your life that you can never get back inside of a prison for something you had nothing to do with. So you were locked up by police officers who falsely accused you, lost all of that time from your life, then you're exonerated and you come out of prison 16 years later just to be shot dead in the street by, guess what? Another police officer, overzealous. Can you imagine that? Let's watch this.
Black man who spent 16 years behind bars here in South Florida on a wrongful conviction was killed yesterday after being shot by a deputy during a traffic stop in Georgia. This is the man identified as 53-year-old Leonard Allen Cure. The Georgia Bureau of Investigation says the deputy shot Cure after he became violent and assaulted that deputy. Previously, Cure was convicted of armed robbery Dania Beach drugstore back in 2003. The Broward State Attorney's Office Conviction Review Unit also asked a judge to release Cure in 2020 after the team said they found solid alibis and no physical evidence to put him at that crime scene. That's according to the Associated Press. No word yet on why the deputy pulled Cure's vehicle over yesterday near the Georgia-Florida border and on I-95.
We must hold these guys accountable. Enough is enough. Our rights will not continue to be violated. Make sure you know your rights, and it's time to start fighting back the legal way. With that being said, We the People University, signing off.